friends. Welcome to this another episode of Gospel Reflections in the book of Genesis chapter 2 entitled, Where Do You Go for Rest? When I was growing up, I never understood why I needed to spend time whole day at church. When it is Sabbath, our life will turn into all church things. Most of the time, I felt it a burden as I needed to dress differently. Sometimes eat food that I usually don't eat. Don't do so many things that I usually do during the week. And sometimes talk differently. I grew up knowing the special treatment of the Sabbath day along with its do's and don'ts. But I missed to see and understand the meaning of what I do and what the Sabbath in of itself mean outside of the things that I needed to do. The essence of the Sabbath was mere church attendance, responsibilities, and demeanor. Instead of rest, I found burden. However, when I became older, I was introduced to the understanding that Sabbath is not all about me and what I do to please God and the people in the church. Sabbath is all about Jesus Christ, my Redeemer and my Creator. Sabbath is a gift from God that we will all be rested in the assurance that we have a Creator who will continue to work good and great things in our lives. We have a Redeemer who can set us free from all the things that oppress us and trouble us. Sabbath is even sweeter as you remember how dark your life was before you found Jesus. As you remember how hard, confusing, dark, and troublesome your life before Jesus came into your life, Sabbath rest is going back into that day when Jesus finally get a hold of you. This then brings us to the thought that Sabbath brings us to the sweetest moment to remember God's great love when Jesus stood by our side until we finally gave in. Jesus is the true Sabbath of our souls. As in Jesus, we have our rest from our works to provide and secure ourselves of God's favor. God will only favor us because of Jesus's works for us. When Jesus sabbathed our souls, we will be free from the condemnation of sin, and God looks at us with all the love and favors. Even before you even give your life to Jesus, God looks at you in the light of what Christ did at the cross for you. Friends, I have always thought that the true rest is ceasing from work and having all enough time for yourself and do what you want to do. Now, I define rest differently. It is only when Jesus is the source of my rest that I will have the genuine rest. It is only when I rest on Jesus that I find true rest. Today, my rest is defined not in the absence of work, but the presence of Jesus in my heart. I tasted it. He talked to me through His words. He comforts me through the people that He uses to reach me. He blesses me with the Sabbath. Jesus is the Sabbath of my soul. Dear friends, where can we go for rest? We can only go to Jesus. Please know that we are so grateful for giving us a few minutes of your time. God bless you with His enduring presence. In Jesus, in your life today. This is Bethel for Breakthrough Today.